What is up, guys? We're going to start with our decent wallet commercial and we will air that now. I have many friends earning money every day trading futures on BTCC. It's simple. Even if you don't want to learn how to trade, you can follow a trader on the site and let him do the trading for you. And you'll earn according to his trades. So even if you don't know how to trade, there's a way to make money. Earn some extra money on BTCC. Of course, you should learn how to trade. Links to the Patreon are in the description. You don't have to KYC. You don't have to use a VPN. It's a wonderful site. They've been around since 2011. Give them a shot. Also, when you earn extra money, you can store it in your Decent Wallet. Decent Wallet is safe, easy to use, and it allows crypto swaps within the wallet. It's a wonderful product. You can get the discount by using the link. The only way to get the discount is to use the link. The link is popping up in the upper right-hand side of your screen. You can also get free shipping. Pick up your Decent Wallet today. Secure your assets. If you don't have them stored in a wallet, they may be at risk. So pick up one today. So XRP's moon prediction revealed, breaking down BEARABLE123's latest riddles. And we have a special guest, the wonderful Moon Feather. Mooney, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you discovered crypto. Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh my goodness. First and foremost, I am extremely grateful to Yuru for the invitation. I'm extremely grateful to Spirit and the Most High for our connection as well, because I don't know if you know, but we just made a 2-year, this past December, our 2-year milestone as far as our friendship is concerned. I just realized that.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's been 2 years.
Yes,
Oh,
it has been.
wow.
Can you believe that? It has been 2 years. And yeah, and I'm grateful to be here because we've Rue and I we've collabed on my channel with I do tarot. First of all, guys, my name is Moon Feather. For those of you that are just getting to know me, I am an intuitive energy reader. I sling tarot cards. I do collective readings on my channel for everyone. I'm also a private spiritual consultant. I'm not a psychic, but I am very connected to and aligned with spirit, which allows me to get all of these downloads, right? And which they happen also in my dreams. So I'm also considered a dream walker, and that's a whole other world. I interpret dreams as well. Let's see. I'm not an astrologer, but I love astrology, numerology, esoteric symbolism, and how it plays in the financial sector, because I am a crypto investor as well as a business entrepreneur. And that is how Rue and I have connected in doing a show called Star Stocks and the Crypto Connection on my channel. And we got together, did a couple of decodes, and I don't know if you remember, our first show was October of 2024, right?
Okay.
And guys, and we spoke about specifically ZEBEC, XRP, and Elon. And I would say about a week later, Elon, who, by the way, loves the letter X, which is also the Roman numeral number 10, right? I have the date here on November 2nd, 2024, which was about a week after our show. Elon Musk shocks the world with $25 billion Ripple deal, right? And then November 6th was the election, and that's when XRP goes from like 50 cents to like $3.
Ripped. Right after we did the show on your channel.
And we just listen. our connection, our friendship is just like that. We get together. Hey, we're led by spirit, and it's always confirmed with synchronicities. So I'm here for that. And,
And if you guys are not aware, JP Morgan said millionaires don't do astrology, billionaires do.
yeah,
So, and
that
I really like when you look at the charts, I always show you guys the moon phases with the charts. It's crazy
exactly.
how much the moon phases go in line with what's happening with the market, and even
Mhm.
things like lunar, like eclipses and things like that, right? Um, One of the biggest crashes in the market, Sam Bankman-Fried, that whole thing that happened with FTX, like the day he got arrested was like a lunar eclipse, and the market
Ooh,
tanked.
ooh,
so
wow.
so
Yeah,
you
we're
guys,
definitely going to get into that.
so yeah, you guys might be surprised and all of that, but this is how it works. And I know a lot of you guys who I talk to on my channel, Pharmacopoeia, uh, Pizarro, different things like that. I know you also know that. So I
Mhm.
wanted to bring someone on who also follows that and who's more like in tune with exactly how that stuff works than I am. I look at it from a crypto lens. Moonfeather does too, but she's more in tune with looking at it for her day to day, right? So that's
Exactly.
exactly why I have brought her on, right? So
Exactly. And I love the fact that someone in your chat right now did say today is a full moon. How nuts is that? We are getting together on the very first full moon of the year, guys. Okay? On the very first day of the first full moon for 2026, right? And I have here in my little notes, because Rue did mention about the moon, and we're going to tap into that and how it does affect the market. It affects the energy and also the energy within ourselves. And for those of you that don't know, I did mention that Rue and I just reached a 2-year milestone in our friendship just this past December, and we just happened to get on. None of this is planned, but Rue didn't know that 2025 embodied an earth and water energy. And now 2026 is embodying and has the energy of fire and air. And for those of you that don't know, Ruel is a fire sign and I am an air sign. So it's only wonderful just to
there we
start the
go.
year with a fire sign and with an air sign. Listen, big things are going to happen. Big things are going to happen. That's all I got to say.
So let's start off, guys, with telling you and showing you what's going on with XRP. Because if you're not aware, XRP kind of went on a nice uptick here. So end of the year, it was sitting around 186, 185, 183. Now it's at $2, right? And this is something, shout out to the Patreon. The link is rolling down in the description there. Which, okay, I did run a sale. That sale's over now. But shout out to the Patreon, in which we put in some things on XRP. You have to be in the Patreon to know about it. But shout out to the Patreon. We talked about XRP going up. We talked about the market going up because they always do that tax harvesting in December. And then here in January is when they flow money back into the things that they want to purchase here. And if I share my screen here, okay, we're going to start on the wrong screen, but I will shift it over. Okay, so, okay, now let's start with this one here. So closed. We did it 50 million for the day. Go XRP ETFs. This is Chad Steingraber. really good XRP follow. Definitely go over and give him a follow here on Twitter. And he did this December 30th, right? So December 30th, after a few different days of the XRP ETFs getting up to like 20 million in volume per day, almost the last day of December, 50 million in volume there. Okay. Now, one other thing that I want to make you guys aware of here, let's go to this. So Ripple made some acquisitions. I think each one of these was $1 billion a piece. So to the tune of $4 billion, excuse me, with a B. We have G Treasury. Just want to show you guys that. So with G Treasury, Rail, Palisade, and Ripple Prime, which was Hidden Road, we're building a one-stop shop for digital asset infrastructure, custody, liquidity, treasury, payments, and real-time settlement, all under one unified platform. We are building the infrastructure that powers the internet of value. Now, if we come over to this headline here, which this is actual confirmed headline, even though it's from subjective views. I'm not sure if he's a credible source, but this is credible. This actually happened. Shout out to Abs of Good Evening Crypto. I saw him also talk about this. So JP Morgan Payments announced a partnership with Ripple's G Treasury to build a powerful netting solution for Franklin Electric. This setup lets Franklin Electric 2.1 billion in revenue offset what is its global offices owe each other, slashing the number of payments, cutting bank fees and FX costs, and making reconciliations much easier. Owen Bigland, Managing Director, Head of North American Cross-Currency Solutions at JP Morgan, stated, "Together, we are driving a smarter, more cost-effective cross-border payments for our client, with G Treasury handling the smart contract calculations, i.e. Ripple, and JP Morgan executing the payments and currency exchanges. Franklin Electric now settles intercompany bills faster, cheaper, and with much less hassle." So how much they're going to save on the bottom line, they don't say, but they are going to save a lot with the bottom line there. And that just really kind of leads us into a lot of a big year, I believe, for XRP. And that also leads us to decoding our first riddle. Okay. Now, this first riddle was posted by Solana. Normally, these things are posted by Bearable Guy, but Solana kind of ripped off Bearable Guy's post. I'll show you his original post, and then I'll show you Solana's post, and we'll go back and forth between the two here. And we'll start with Moonfeather to kind of break down something she noticed from the post. So let's show you the original. So the original here this is from Bearable Guy 123. He's one of the known riddlers. Now, there are a few kind of guys that post these Ripple riddles in which we think they have inside information. And a lot of times it seems like they do. So people put a lot of time into breaking these down because it's a way for people that might know stuff but have NDAs where they'll get sued if they let some stuff out, and who knows, even more than that might happen to them, right? So this is their way of letting things out without getting sued. So
Exactly.
the original post, we have USD flag, XRP flag, BTC, and you can see the rest. Like there's a hand with a marionette dancing there. Then there's a knight with an X on his shield. There's a king with a broken wand that has like a infinity or symbol on it. And there's the whole like jester bear, if you will. It kind of looks like the bear has cat eyes, like it's almost a cat, but it's not. It's a bear. And so Solana took this and they changed it to this.
Really? So Solana was the one that changed it? Like,
Yes.
or they're the ones that added to it?
Yes.
Wow.
And
That's
they post
wild.
this. They posted this. Shout out to one of our shout out to a guy that I follow. Um his name is Aqua. I know a lot of you guys might follow him too, Mr. Aquaman 33X. He says,
Oh,
"What the
absolutely.
f?"
Shout out. Yeah, shout out to Aquaman. Mm-hmm.
He says, "What the f is going on in crypto?" Solana posting bearable guy 123 riddles. So it's funny, in which
Right.
they made it their own riddle because they changed it. So, and I also like to say shout out to some of our regulars here. Shout out to our guy Hugo Gutierrez there. Shout out to Underdog Research Channel, which we'll highlight his channel in a little bit later here. Shout out to our guy Underdog Research Channel. I am currently planning a collab with him as well. Shout out Monarchy International Realty. Shout out to Les Square, Patreon in the house, patron in the house. What's up, Hugo? Oh, we got Hugo. What's up, Ramon Lake? What's up, Dave F. Jr.? And what's up, Shawnee Sean 06? And okay, so now let's take a look here at this brand new posting that Solana did. And Mooney's going to break some of this down. So we were talking about it yesterday, and I think she had some really, really interesting findings.
Okay, so this is how it all started out, right? So I hit up Rue, hey, Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year, Mooney. And he says, did you happen to see this bearable meme, which wasn't this one, it was the latest one, the Christmas one, right? The Christmas theme one. Okay. And we'll probably touch on that one after this one, possibly,
Yep.
right? If we have enough time,
Yep.
because there's a lot of fun stuff there that I would like for Root to show up when I get to it. Okay. So I was like, no, I haven't seen the Christmas one. But funny that you mentioned, because 3 weeks ago, I made a decode on the bearable guy meme that Solana posted. And I found something there that nobody's talking about. And it's posted on my channel and videos.
And
And
let's bring up your channel right quick, Mooney.
okay, sure.
So the Mooneyverse right here, definitely go give her a like and subscribe, guys. So if you guys like, oh man, which channel is it? I'm not sure. Which one did he say? Just come over to my channel, scroll and mosey all the way down here. You gotta have the home page clicked. Mosey all the way down, and you can see she's right here, fourth from the left, the Mooneyverse, and you can go and subscribe and like.
Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed.
So I said, okay, so funny, I just did a decode because I found something and no one's talking about it. And you're like, what did you find? And I was like, I found Morse code on the meme. And I sent him the meme and he watched the video and he's like, oh snap, really? I said, yeah. I said, when I decoded the Morse code, it
And
came out
just a second, Mooney. So
yeah.
if you're wondering what that Morse code is, it's these little dots here in the top right-hand corner. Let me blow up the picture here so you guys can see it.
And mind you, I know that there's this thing with everyone trying to decode these memes for like a long time. I just started getting into it when I first saw this one. You know, I know it was a thing, but I never got into it. So I was like, let me look at this. This is interesting that Solana posted it. And mind you, Solana also tagged David Schwartz at the bottom of that meme. So remember that, guys. So as I'm looking at this picture, I noticed on the top right corner, there's this. And I said, what is this? Is this cut off? What is this? So when I blew it up and I'm like, Mooney, that is Morse code. So then I punched it in, right? And it came out to this. Let me show you, because I have my notes here, guys, because I need notes, because my airy head gets so much downloads that I need notes to like direct me. So you don't see my table and you don't see over here. This is a mess. Over here is a mess. That's my brain over there. It comes out, so the decode comes out to this. If y'all can see, right? Boom. It comes out to 5, the letter O, L, and the number 0. And I keep looking at this. And I keep looking at this, and I keep looking at this, and I'm like, what is that? And then I told after Rue saw my little decode breakdown, he's like, Mooney, I just found out. So he found out another code with that. And
Right.
when he punched it in, that it was all, when he punched it in all numbers, because it could either be alpha or it could be numeric, right? Morse code. So he did numeric, and wouldn't you know that that Morse code comes out to this numerical number? Does anybody know that number? I was like, holy crap. I was like, what? And then everything just exploded. But here, this code here, when I saw this, my brain, this is where intuitive hits come through, right? My brain saw this. My brain saw solo. And I was like, solo, that's interesting. I'm like, I think solo, I did quick search on solo, and it's part of the XRP ledger. And I was like, oh, because when you talk about XRP, my antennas go bling.
Yep.
You know, so I was like, oh, interesting. And Rue was like, all right, we got to do a show. So lots of key things here. This is the reason why on my show, as well as Rue's show, we say millionaires don't believe in astrology, billionaires do, right? So it's funny because I have 3 specific dates that just explode. And this is what I told Rue that I'm going to show you on the show, right? Do you see there on the castle? It's the code 2, and people are looking at it, right? People are looking at it and don't even know what they've been looking at, right? So they've been looking at 589. But I
Hold on
think,
1 second, Mooney. So can you guys hear? Is the sound good? Because I see somebody put sound in the thing here.
oh,
Okay, I think our sound is good. I think our sound is good. So go ahead, Moonfeather.
okay,
If it's not,
okay.
they'll let me know. I can see the comments.
All right, so it makes so much sense that Morse code is 589 because they're throwing up always 589, 589, 589, right? Okay. And I'm like, Rue, I think I found a code inside the code because also officially it does say this one that I told you about, right? Now, the fact that Sologenic is part of the XRPL ecosystem, I was like, okay, this is spirit talking to me to look into it. 3 specific dates. Like I said, I was led to 3 specific dates. Now, the day that Solana posted that revised meme tagged with David Schwartz's name on the bottom was December 9th. I got my notes. I'll show you my notes. Because listen, if I do it on my laptop lags, and it won't be nice. So we're gonna have to do
And
old
I'll
school
show you
here.
guys right here. So if we look at this, you see it's from Solana, but you see they tag David Schwartz right here at the
Yeah,
bottom. So just to give the receipts there. Go ahead.
exactly. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. They first posted it December 9th, 2025, right? So I did a little research on Sologenic because I didn't know too much about it. I know it's a very good coin, right? So wouldn't you know that December 9th of 2019 was the Solo pre-sale, right? And the date, December 9th, 2019, reduces to the number 6. It is a 6 universal date, right? This is where numerology kicks in. So Solo goes on pre-sale, and they happen to post it 6 years later to the date. Okay. That bearable meme with the Morse code, because first it was posted without the Morse code, and then they posted it with the Morse code. And it's funny that they did it on December, because remember, December, David Schwartz left the that CTO position, and now he is part of the board, the XRPL board. So I was like, oh, okay. So I see the link there as far as why they tagged him. Okay. So here we have, he transitions that same month from one position to the other. They revised the meme. It officially says Solo. Okay. And then we have here on December 2nd, okay, of 2021, Solo hit its first time high, okay, from 22 cents or something like that to $6. Right now, Solo is like at what, 22 cents?
Yeah.
So we are in that energy. So they pre-launch in December, right? Now here we go into January. We're starting to see XR, and when it hit the all-time high on December 2nd of 2021, it hit that all-time high because in anticipation to the XRP airdrop that happened for that same time. Okay, then Solo went up. So I'm saying, okay, bet. Now, February 18th, what happened on February 18th, 2020, right here? February 18th, 2020 is also a 6 universal year. So you see the synchronicities, they work by numerology.
Hold on. Put that back up again, please.
Yeah. Oh, let's go here. Okay.
Yep.
So February 18, 2020 also reduces to the number 6, the universal number 6. Okay. On
Okay,
that day,
and I just want to say one thing also, guys. The number 6 is a big thing for these people. So think about it. ISO 20022. Take out all the zeros. That's 3 2s. That's 6.
thank you. Thank you so
Big,
much. Absolutely.
big, beautiful bill that Trump signed. BBB, right? Big, beautiful bill. B is the second letter of the alphabet. B, three B's, a number 6. So understand when we're talking the number 6, we're talking a big number for these guys. So you can even go as deep as saying, okay, Michael Jordan's number, 223. 2 times 3 is 6. Shaq's number. Like we could go Mahomes' number, 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. What's his name? Jokic, that plays for Denver Nuggets. 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So it's like you could go crazy deep with it. But I just wanted to support Moonfeather with that one to add and to show you how the number 6 kind of comes up all the times with these things. Big beautiful bill, ISO 20022. Like, and I'm sure you guys in the chat, because I can see you guys in the chat posting things about like the New York, how they said the light show for the new year was 589 bulbs, which we're going to look at that a little bit later too. So I see you guys are right here with us. You're locked in. You're engaged. Let's continue moving further. Sorry about that. Just wanted to...
Exactly. So thank you. That was amazing, Ru. Amazing. So February 18th of 2020, Sologenic IEO, which is initial exchange offering, goes live on Coinfield for the price of 25 cents, right? Okay. Now, before that, on February 9th, 2020, the same year, is a super full moon. Now, let me show you here, because I like to color code things, so then kind of it sticks to the brain, right? Where are my moon, moon? Oh, here they go. Okay. So we have a February 9th on 2020 is a super full moon, right? A super full moon, the way it affects the market is that it increases volatility, okay? There is heightened sentiment, there's selling pressure, there's profit taking, there's market sentiment. That means there's a completion of a cycle and completion of an upward trend. And if you guys doubt it, right, we are in a full moon today, and you see everything that JP Morgan has been doing with the price of silver. First they shorted, then now they're long. First they sold, and listen, they'll pay the penalty fee. They don't care. Okay, they'll pay the $900 million, and they'll do it again because they got billions. They get back billions, when they short the market. Anyway, so February 9th, 2020 is the super full moon. Then the next new moon is February 23rd. Now, between the 9th and the 23rd is a middle point, and that date is the day that they freaking launched the
Here, put it closer, Mooney, so we can
see. That they launched. February 18th is the middle point between the 9th and the 23rd. Okay, that is amazing. That exactly right there between that energy. So what they're doing is they're utilizing the moon energy as a portal. That's a middle point as a portal. It's if you're not into it, you're not going to understand how that works, but they know how it works, and it takes people, astrologers and stuff like that in order to see these things, right?
Now, we talk about this a little bit in the Patreon, guys. So let me show you guys with the charts here a little bit. There are moon phases that you can draw on your chart. For instance, I have a indicator that shows me moon phases. But
right.
Let me just bring that up really quickly so I can show it to you guys in reference to XRP. And let me adjust this chart a little bit. So one of the things you can kind of see, other than the the date where we kind of fell, right? Big movements tend to happen right after the full moon. Like, see it right there?
Yes.
You see it right there. You see it right there. It's not, like I said, it's not 100% foolproof, but it's like batting like 700. You know what I mean? Like right there, you can see it. Right here, you can see it. You can see it right here as well. So, and you can go back to here, even like what Moonfeather was talking about when we did our show on her channel, 2024, right after Trump got elected. Full moon, boom, takes off. So again, any tool that you can use to be better at the market and better trading cycles, hey, I'm all for it. And I found that these moon phases, they can help you take advantage of very quick moves in the market. Shout out to our affiliate partner, BTCC. So these are some of the things that I utilize when I'm trying to take advantage of quick moves in the market. All right. And we get a little bit deeper into that on the Patreon. So okay, go ahead, Moonfeather. Sorry about that.
That's okay. No worries. That's okay. Okay, perfect. So there's a middle point. So they specifically, strategically did another launch on Coinfield that February 18th. Okay. and I mentioned this year, okay, for 2026, it will be, we are coming upon the anniversary of these dates, February 18th, okay, which, by the way, from the 20th, February 18th, 2020 to now is how many years? It's 6 years. So there goes the 6 again. Okay. Now, something struck me for this coming February's new moon, right? Because that's when the fire horse year begins. It's on February 17th, 2026 is the beginning of the fire horse year. Okay. Fire horse year is going to be amazing. First of all, 2026 is a 10 year. It's a one, also a one. It's a 10, but it's also a 1 year, right? And it's also in Aquarius.
And since you mentioned that too, you said it's a 10 year. So
Yes.
it's also a 1. So
Yes.
X is a 1, right? X is 10, right?
X is 10. Yep.
Okay, so I would
Exactly.
like to call your attention, guys, back to this picture in which the knight has an X on his shield. So let's continue going.
Yes, when you look at that, it could also interpret, if you have eyes to see, 2026 when you see an X, right? Because we are in a 10/1 year. Okay. Now, on February 17th of this year, okay, we will have a new moon solar eclipse. On new moons means new beginnings, new investing opportunities. People are encouraged to buy because the market is down. The same way I was just talking about Solana, about it being at an amazing price right now. It's like really, like I would say, the bottom right now. And the sentiment
You mean
is
Sologenic?
Solo, yes. All right. And remember, anything that happens with Solo, it also reflects with XRP because they're on the same ledger. Okay. And, so it's all about accumulation, long trends, new moons, things like that. Right. Now, remember that day. So the 17th struck a chord in my brain. And if you could please, Rue, go to the meme, the Christmas meme that you showed me.
Sure.
Because it's the reason why it struck a February 17th struck a chord. Okay.
And then I will put this in a new tab so you guys can see an enlarged version of it.
So this is the meme that Rue had showed me at first. And I was like, oh, I didn't see that meme just yet. But instantly, I was drawn just to everything. It's like, oh, the 2 dots in that encasing, and what do you think this means? What do you think that means? Da 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 da, right? And before we get into that, the official launch. So we're going from February now into March, right? As far as the dates that I'm talking about. On March 6th, again, March 6th, 2020 is when Solo officially launches to the public. All right. And they started it out at 22 cents. So in 2020, here goes the dates, right? In 2020, Solo starts at 22 cents. So, okay, nice, right? We're coming up on that anniversary as well. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's also a new moon. There was one in Feb. There's going to be one in February, which is going to be an eclipse. Okay. The next one the next new moon is March 18 of 2026. Okay. But the 17, remember I said the 17 triggered me. Why? Because look at that man, the astronaut. And these are all, of course, synchronicities, whatever. Might mean it, might not mean it, but I'm just saying, it's like, why? Why are you see the astronaut here? And what is he holding? The astronaut there at the bottom left.
Okay, let me zoom in on him.
Yeah.
Looks like some bagpipes.
Bagpipes. And the arm, the executive arm, he's like handing him what? He's handing him
beers.
2 beers. And I was like, holy shit, sorry guys. I was like, March 17th. March 17th is St. Patty's Day.
Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice.
Okay. March 17th is St. Patty's Day. 15. So check this out. Oh my gosh, look, and I just found this one. Hold on. So March 17th, let me count this. I saw 7, 8.
And by the way, guys, she can't see the comments. Someone said it like right after or right where you said she can't see the comments, by the way.
Somebody said that? Yes, St. Patty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's St. Patty's Day. And St. Patty and the day after St. Patty's Day is the new moon for March 18th, right? So we're still not there, but this is so very nice to kind of like wait and see, right?
Yeah, that's a nice piece of work right there, Moonfeather.
Okay, so now what I did notice also, if you could please, and I'm sorry, Rook, if you could please go back to the Morse code bearable meme.
Yeah.
I did notice something here as well. I mean, could be, could not be, but it's so much fun to play around with this stuff, right? Now I understand. Now I understand like the fanaticism with all of these people. And I was like, why are people always, and now I get it. Okay. So if you could do a close-up on the castle door.
Okay.
Please, thank you. Ooh, Paul Davis said St. Patrick is associated with Ireland and the bagpipes associated with Scotland. Ooh, I like that. I love both of them. I love Ireland and Scotland. Okay, so check this out. So I realized, first of all, you see the little circle symbols that are on that door? Mm-hmm. Kind of like a gate, right? Mm-hmm. The gate door. First of all, 2026 is a sun year. If you guys didn't know, that I show you my little that I show you like my little thing.
No, here, let's let me zoom in on it. Go.
No, that's okay. Cause yeah, that's okay. It's oh, wait a minute. I don't know where it is. I put it somewhere. Oh, here we go.
And by the way, that is a sun symbol, guys. That's like the monad. That's a sun symbol.
That's a sun symbol. So 2026 is a fire horse sign, a sun. It is going to be a sun year. There goes the 10
a little bit more forward, Mooney. There we go.
Okay. So 2026 is a fire horse year. It's also a sun year, and it's a 10 and a 1 universal year, right? So then you see the sun symbol on the door, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you look at it as well, I was like, the knight's arm also has the symbol of the circle and the dot, the sun symbol. Same thing on the door as well on his arm, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you could pull up the picture so that I could take a look at it as well.
Yep, you guys, can you see it? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Hold on. There it goes.
Okay, perfect. So I started noticing, hey, he has the symbol as well on his arm and stuff like that, right? So then when I looked again at the door and I was like, wait a minute, that those little bricks look like dollars, right? They look like dollars. And then it's kind of like telling me that people's money is kind of like still, you know, your investments, your XRP investments is still kind of on hold, like waiting, because you see it's devoid of color. It's just there. It's like stacking. It's like stacking up, right? Now, if you
Well,
could please go to the back to the Christmas meme,
yep.
please. Thank you. Yes, that's Morse code, Paul Davis. We spoke about that before. Yep, that's Morse code. We broke it down. Okay, so take a look at where the astronaut man is again.
Okay,
And look at the floor.
Okay, let me zoom back in on that.
Mm-hmm. I have to look at it here on my screen on my laptop, guys. Because I'm streaming here from my phone and the screen is too small with my blind butt.
Okay, here we are. Okay, on the floor. Yeah, the money.
Yes,
Or
you see the money?
Okay, those were books. This is wait, is it money or are they books?
No. Go down to the floor. There is a trail of money from the rocket. It's like a breadcrumbs, and it's like the same symbol as it's like the same as the door. You know what I'm saying? On the castle.
Yes.
This
I'm
time
too far
it's
zoomed
green.
in.
Like, why the hell is there money on the floor? But it's kind of like a bread, like leaving a trace like breadcrumbs. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then it's leading to the astronaut with the bagpipes.
Okay. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like, are we gonna might see so? And I said that we're gonna in my on my show. I've been saying like for a couple of months now, we might see a little price action for XRP in January. And Iru just said it at the beginning of the show, which I didn't know. Sometimes I set my alerts and sometimes I don't, you know, but I'm just saying we might see a little bit more price action, maybe for March. I don't know. It would be very interesting, right? And I told Rue had asked me, oh, what do you think the books are on, like the invisible books are on top of the on the console, on the control panel? I said,
yep,
well,
let's show that one. Hold on. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm. So he had asked me, what do you think that is? I said, well, those look like just like ledgers. That could be ledger, it could be transparency, clarity, like we're waiting for clarity. And I said, I bet you that once we have the Clarity Act goes into full effect, okay, those books are going to show up solid at some point in the next couple of months.
And we're supposed to get the Clarity Act here sometime in January.
January when, did you say?
I think I have a clip here where they said they were supposed to get it January 15th. Let me see if I can pull that up.
You mean 15? You mean 1 + 5 is 6? Like what?
Yes, indeed. Yep.
Like what?
Yep.
This is great. You see, this is so much fun, guys. This is really, really fun.
I love it. I don't know if you guys can't notice. I love it. I love decoding. It's really fun for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but it's fun for me.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for me too. It's fun for me too. And then I said, well, if you look at the shapes of on the console, right? You have what is it? Red circles.
Okay, yeah, let's go to that.
And I said, Rue, on the panel is 589 as well. Oh, there you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow squares. 8 purple circles and 9 green squares.
There it
And
is.
I said, yo, this switch right here, if you pan out, Rue, if you pan out, the first thing when Rue had showed it to me, I was like, wait a minute, the earth looks like the freaking ball from has anybody seen the New Year's Eve New York Christmas ball? It was like HD. It was insane. It was high definition. It was like a whole thing. It's not like just lights. It was LED lights, and it was like flashing all these crazy pictures and everything. That's the ball right there. Okay. And then it's like the switch is on the panel is on switch. It's not off, it's on, right? Because when you flick on a light, it's on. And then that looks to me like the ball. And then of course the whole news. And he's like, well, people are wondering what that blue rectangle is on the satellite. And I was like, well, because they freaking televised it on TV saying, oh, well, the New Year's Eve ball is going to have 589 light bulbs and da 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 da. And the blue screen means like your TV screen, your computer screen, your cell phone. Like that's what I see it as. So whoever's doing this has a lot of inside information and is having a lot of fun with this.
Yes, indeed. And I'm trying to see if I can pull up where they actually said the number of
That would
589
be nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
balls. Let me grab that and play that for you guys. It's from Gemini. Let's see.
Because P4Zaro says, Rude, tell Mooney to look into the star crypto. The
Okay,
star.
which one is that? And see,
I don't know.
Pizarro, see, I love that you guys love this just as much as me. That's why I thought you guys would love having Moonfeather on the channel. Yeah, tell her about it in the comments, Pizarro, because I can't remember which one was the star
Ooh,
crypto.
please do. And while Rue is trying to
Okay,
find
here
that
it
video,
is.
because
I
I think it
found
would
it.
be great, I just want to
found
let you,
it.
if you guys don't know, right? I did a breakdown on my channel, a decode on Uranus, the planet Uranus, the connection of Uranus, ISO 222, and XRP, right? Because I feel in my heart of heart, and energy doesn't lie, because these people rely on astrology and numerology. Uranus, the planet Uranus, enters into Gemini on April 26th, okay, of this year. And if y'all don't know, XRP was launched June 2nd of 2012, okay? That's Gemini season. They birthed this coin during Gemini season. So
You
it's a
should know.
Gemini coin, right? And if you reduce the numbers, June 2nd of 2012, it comes down to, it reduces to the number 13. Everybody's always scared about the number 13. That's the fear that the system put in our brains, to fear the number 13. Why? Because 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 is the true number of wealth. Do you see why they want us to fear particular? That's like real hidden esoteric I would say trickery or witchcraft. All right, it's to attach fear to that number, so we're afraid
Yep.
of 13, but actually what we're saying is we're afraid of wealth.
And
Okay.
13 to me, like, and I put it into the gematria calculator, and I'll put it in for you guys again. It's all
Mm-hmm.
nines across the board. And one of the things that God says is I'm unchanging, I'm immutable. So 13 is one of those immutable numbers when you put it in. When you spell out 13, it's all nines across the board.
Oh, that's
Also,
nice. I love that. I
also
didn't know that.
that happens when you put in Bitcoin too. When you spell out Bitcoin, it's all nines across the board in
Oh,
the
wow.
major ciphers. So I want to
Oh,
play
that's
this for
what.
you guys. This
Mm-hmm.
is Gemini posted this, guys.
Oh,
Gemini
really?
Exchange posted this. Speaking of
Do you see
Geminis,
that?
speaking
I
of
just said that.
Geminis, right? Mooney, right on point.
I just said that. That's wild.
The
So
giant 7-foot-tall numbers for 2026 arrived in Times Square today. The four numerals use a total of 589 energy-efficient LED bulbs. They're going to shine bright atop one Times Square at midnight on New Year's Eve.
I'm gonna play it again.
The giant 7-foot-tall numbers for 2026 arrived in Times Square today. The four numerals use a total of 589 energy-efficient LED bulbs.
589 bulbs, guys, which somebody said this in the chat. Just wanted you guys to hear from the news, and Gemini posted this. So again, what Mooney's saying was right on point. She didn't like it's right, just matching right up here. At a certain point, it stops being so subtle. They put
right.
this up for right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
also, I think
Exactly.
you said it was born 2/6, right? Or 6/2. 6/2 you said, right?
6/2, June 2nd. Yes. It was launched on
So,
June 2nd. Mm-hmm.
which is the inverse of this year, which is 2/6.
Oh, snap.
And then when you look at the Gemini symbol, right? It is an 8, infinity. You add 2
Whoa.
plus 6, that's 8, which is infinity. And that's the
Oh, that's
Gemini
wild.
logo.
And that's what's on the wand of the king that's holding it.
Exactly. Let's go back to that, right?
Yeah. And I would also like to add, because there's a lot, all right? I would also like to add that on 2012, where the year that they launched XRP, it is also a dragon year. Now they associate XRP with the phoenix. Okay, so this is why on that castle you see the Ouroboros. It's usually cycles, repeated cycles, right? We talk about like the 4-year cycle, the 5-year cycle of, the market and stuff like that, which by the way, they changed, it flipped from a 4-year to a 5-year cycle. But anyway, but it's actually a dragon. Usually it's depicted as a snake. And I was like, oh, and it's actually depicted as a dragon here, which happens to be on the XRP side of that castle where the flag is. Okay, there you go. Okay, so
and
we
here's
have
the Fire Phoenix too, guys.
Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of the show, we said we entered into 2026, which is a 10-year, an X year. Okay. XRP is a Gemini coin. Gemini is an air sign. Ruel said, hey, let's do that. Let's get together. I said, well, that's funny. 2026 is a year where it embodies fire and air. Okay. Gemini is an air sign. XRP is a Gemini coin. It is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury is communication, telecommunication, anything that has to do with technology. Okay, so we have Uranus that's going to transit into Gemini starting April 26-ish, April 26-ish. So from that point on, if anybody's a Gemini out there, listen, you are going to have an amazing, wonderful, powerful change in your life, like for the upside. It's revolutionary. These are it's radical changes, it's technology, huge breakthroughs. Okay, so I think there's going to be a huge breakthrough with XRP. What can it be? I'm hoping a price. You know, hoping it's in the price. It's going to break through new all-time highs. That's what I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the energy is there, guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's amazing. It's amazing times that we're in right now. And do you see the Phoenix also on the other side of the night? I mean, this is it's wonderful. It's a wonderful time we're in right now, guys.
Right. And I think the king, because someone said, why is the staff broken? I think they're trying to say that it's breaking kind of the old system. Because if you go to
Mm-hmm.
the other picture, the king is outside with a hooked arm, and they're running out of air. He's out of air. He's like blue in the face, and they even have a like clothespin on his mouth there. So I'll go to the zoomed
Oh,
in
that's
version.
crazy. I didn't even see that.
So he's even clothespinned in the mouth, and he's blue in the face. So he's
Wow.
outside. So to me, I'm saying, I guess to me, it's almost saying that the old system's dead.
Yeah.
The old
So
one's dead.
who's the king? Who are they saying the king represents? Or what does the king represents? What's out there? What have people been saying? Do you know?
I don't know. All I can think of is that it's the old system, because in this picture his staff's broken. He actually
Okay.
has his crown on in this picture. In the other picture, he doesn't have a crown,
Mm,
and he doesn't have his hand, which I'm not sure. Let's go back. I'm not sure which hand it is. We can go see. He's missing his, because that matters too. He's
hmm.
missing his left hand,
He's missing his left hand.
and it's replaced with a hook.
That's his left hand or his right hand?
That's his left hand, because he's upside down.
Yeah, but if he's facing us, then it's opposite. No?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're
So
right.
if
This
he
is
turns
this
this
is
way, then that would be his
yeah.
right hand.
That's his right hand. That's his right hand. You're right.
Mm, interesting. The right hand is associated. The right
Yeah.
hand, as far as spirituality and energy, it's associated with giving. The left hand is receiving. So yeah, that's, and then it's missing with a hook.
Yeah, it
That's,
has a hook on it.
yeah, it's replaced with a hook. That's interesting. I'm gonna look into that. Hook. Hmm. A king with a hook. I could think it's Captain Hook. Captain Hook? Hmm, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Oh, let me see if anyone if someone spoke about, okay, the
Yeah,
Orisboro.
somebody saying maybe the king represents the UK. That could be possible too.
Yeah, that could be possible. I mean, there's so many wonderful things, right?
And let me see if I can find. Okay, so and here it is right here, um, in which Crypto RS says January 15th could be a turning point for crypto in the U.S. The Senate Banking Committee has officially landed on January 15th for a
Oh,
markup of the long-awaited crypto market infrastructure legislation, which was, i.e., the Clarity Act. This date was first flagged publicly by the Digital Chamber CEO Cody Carboni, who mentioned it during a Crypto in America live show on December 19th. That 19, Alpha, Omega, that type of deal. Multiple sources have since confirmed the timing. So we're thinking January 15th, and that 15, of course, would be a 1-5. That's a 6. And that lines up with what we've been talking about this show. So there,
right.
there
That's,
we
you said
go.
January. Yeah, that's January 15 of 2026. That read 567. That's 8. That reduces to 8 as well. That reduces to 8. 8 is, if four is the true number of wealth, 8 is its soulmate, because 8 is the number of money. Karmic cycles, but it's also money.
And that's also that Gemini symbol that they've been showing us, that 8.
Exactly. Exactly. So very interesting times we're in, guys. Very interesting times.
And someone says 5 fingers, 1 hook is a 6-2. And then they said, yeah, Captain Hook. That's right. Captain Hook in the Peter Pan shows he also had his, was it his right hand too? That was the hooked hand?
You know, you got me there.
I don't know either. But
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's right. Captain Hook also had his hand removed, which I'm sure is a metaphor of something there too as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Something that I realized in that news clip that you played of New Year's Eve, they said it's 7 feet tall.
Yep.
So that's wild because 7 is the number of it's a number of wisdom, of insight, of reflection, and reflection, and I see the light. So yeah, that was code 2. Whenever they mention numbers, guys, you always have to, like, you know, zone in on those numbers.
100%.
So that's interesting. Mm-hmm.
So let's get into some questions while Mooney is
Yes,
looking at her
please.
notes. We'll start at the top here. Oh wow, there's a lot of comments. Love it, guys. That one guy, break yourself. What's up, brother, man? Let's go. From Dave F. Jr. What's up? Hugo Gutierrez, never met a dreamwalker. This is gonna be lit. Lay Square, New Jersey in the house. Patreon person in the house. What's up, Les? Monarchy International Realty. What's up, Ruel? What's going on with the flow? Are we about to moon? And again, guys, too, mentioning that's why I kind of put moon in quotes, because they're on the moon, right? XRP is on the moon in this picture, right? They're on the rocket on the moon. So they could be telling you, like with the beer and the bad pipes here, and I know that's like they're mixing kind of Ireland and Scotland or whatever, but XRP may be mooning on this date, right?
Might do a little something, yeah, and very well might be doing a little something. Remember that that on the I always have to look on the 18th is the new moon, you know, and that's a time where it's as the if for y'all that don't know, and it's okay if you don't, the new moon is when the entire moon is black, right? And then about 2 days later, then we start seeing that little silver lining, you know, starting to increase. That is an energy of increase. So if you realize, if you kind of take notice now from this point on, when usually for new moons, it's when you meditate, when you want to bring in things into your life of whatever it is, health, wealth, prosperity, success, abundance, whatever it is. Okay, money. And then the light begins to increase. Everything is on the increase, right? So I don't know, guys. New moon on the 18th of March for St. Patty's Day. St. Patty's Day, the luck of the Irish. I don't know. It just sounds really great. But go ahead. Continue with the questions here.
Oh, it's all good. Let's see here, and let's continue. Okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. So we got here from Monarchy International Realty, 2026, and Mooney said this as well, is a 10, reduces down to a 10. So January 1st was 111, and of course we got the X on the Knight's shield here. So that is a 10. If you guys are not familiar, the X in like Roman numerals, I believe, is a 10. So
yes, it is. Undoubtedly.
Yes, indeed. So let's continue. Pizarro in the house. Moonbase Riddle. Bagpipes can be Scotland Freedom Day from England on April 6th. 132. Declaration of. I can't. I don't know how to say that word. Arboof. But the beer's nest to the bagpipes, new beers Eve is April 6th. But of course, too, like we said, St. Patty's Day. That one sounds like the most, so yeah. Let's look at all of that. It could be either one of those dates. So let's keep that in mind. It could be St. Patty's Day or it could be April 6th here, as Pizarro is saying. So let's keep all these dates in mind.
I'm sorry, what did he say April 6th was again?
New Beers Eve.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. April's, and it's on April 6th. That's interesting.
See here. By the way, before I forget, Happy New Year, everyone. Appreciate it. Shawnee Sean 6. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through. Las Vegas in the house. Let's go. BBS. XRP will flip Bitcoin. I think that is true. That is Jared Fuzzy. Let's go. What's up, hitter all day? Turple Nurple. All this is based on the 13th month calendar. The missing month is Soul. Okay. The Jester is the Fool in the tarot. The first card for the first of the year, April 1st.
Love it. You see how everybody
New Year's.
That's great.
Yeah, I love how my audience loves this, and they have stuff to contribute. That's why, again, I knew they would love this. I knew they would love this.
Awesome.
Definitely like and subscribe and mention in the comments if you guys would like to see more of this. Riddle me this, Crypto Man. When is the project lit on site? What's up, Phantom Beat? When is it a flare? Let's go. Michael Angelos, 589. Let's go. Soul is the 13th month. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm gonna have to look more into that.
That's great. Mm-hmm.
Because there was like in a certain calendar they had a 13th month, and I forget to what, like there was a certain like horoscope to that too. But
there's two beliefs. There's two different beliefs. They're saying it's possible that there's 13 months, but then there's also a possibility that there's a 10-month cycle. So, remember, time is fluid, guys. They've switched a lot of information. There's been a lot of Mandela effects where they're always, switching things around and lying about the time that we're in and stuff. So this is why I tell people that it's very important to always believe in your own experience and things that happen in your life to make connections. Because more than anything, energy never lies. Synchronicities don't lie. Numbers don't lie. It's a universal language. And we already saw a couple of synchronicities right here on the show. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and if you shift because astrology wise, Aries, March should be the first month. Now, if you shift that to March being the first month, then it makes a lot more sense because September, November, October, September would then be the 7th month, and Sept is 7.
That's right.
Oct is 8. Novum is 9. So now,
and December, Deci is 10.
There you go. There you go. So it lines up when you actually shift March to being the first month. Mm-hmm. Also, when you do that too, January is the 11th month, and the god Janus, his number is 11. So
11 is big too.
Yeah, and 11 is another one of those months where the word 11, if you put it into gematria, it's nines across the board. And that's one of the attributes of God where God says, I'm immutable. So when you look at that number 11, and then L is also a God too. So my name, you guys
Okay.
might not know, is Hebrew, Ruel, L. So friend of God, L. And if you guys are up, let me see. Let me zoom in on that. Mooney, hold on.
So 11 is big also in numerology, and Gemini is the symbol of the number 2. But in order to make 2, you need the 2 ones. So 11 is also tied to a Gemini as well.
Yeah, and the God Janus is really, really important to a lot of people. And again, if you guys are Stranger Things fans, there's no coincidence why they named that girl, why they chose the number 11 for that girl. And her name is L, right? God.
What?
So this is like we could go kind of like real deep with this with pause, but like you can really go deep on the number 11. Let's continue. Sologenics is in Corium. Yep. Sologenic has that project Corium. We were good on the sound. The blue cornerstone in the picture could also be SHX. That's a good point. Let's go show you that blue corner in the satellite here. That is SHX blue. Could very well be. Could very well be there. They also have blue on the astronauts in the same color on his what do you call it here? On his suit. And also you got kind of the sun symbols again with the pipes here too. 2 of those. So very, very interesting there. Let's continue. Okay, people let me know the sound was good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Jose De La Torre, what's up, brother? What's up, Rue? Happy New Year. Let's go, XRP. And then 589 on the New Year's. What's up, Paul Andrew? Yep, we got that part. And then, yeah, David Schwartz is a part of XRP North, or XRPN, which is that Evernorth. That is the stock blah, blah, blah. That is the stock ticker for that. And again, XRP North, Evernorth, another northern symbol, and northern symbols are sun symbols. And this is exactly what Mooney was showing you guys with the door here. There is a sun symbol here with this door. So when they say Evernorth, they're hinting at sun symbols.
Wow.
Right?
That's
so
wild.
Again, more and more connections there. This Phantom Beat says, go
the
ahead.
sword. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm just reading comments. You can go ahead.
That the sword in tarot, right? Because I at the beginning of the show, I told everyone that I sling tarot cards. The sword in tarot is an air sign, Gemini, air sign. It signifies truth, clarity, and it's funny that they have the knight, which is represented where he's representing XRP, is all connected to that energy, So the sword also represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, because those are all air signs, and I just finished showing you guys that XRP is a Gemini coin, an air sign, and it's swords. It represents swords as well.
And it's interesting that the sun sign is in the door, all right? And the door has like the circular arch here. So I think there might be some more there. We might have to talk about that again. Or if you
Yeah.
guys have any comments about it, please let us know. Because it's funny that Circle, their blockchain is called ARC.
Oh my God.
So
What?
yeah, so there might be
Really?
some more there,
Oh my
but
gosh.
it's
That's
pretty
wild.
interesting.
That is so wild. Do we
Should
have any
Focus
more?
Digital in the house says, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning." Bougie's in the house. Patreon member in the house. Esoteric Talk Double Lies. New Moon Aquarius in February is an eclipse. Oh, is it now?
Mm-hmm.
Says
Yeah.
a nodal shift comes with the eclipse. And then Cloud 99 says, "Let's go Rue and Moonfeather."
Thank
Making me
you.
Go ahead. Oh, she said thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
And X launching XPay. Then she said something about Aquarius, but was cut off. Can she explain? I'm sorry, I must have cut you off on that Aquarius part. Mooney, can you go back to that if you remember where
Aquarius?
that is? Yeah,
Mm,
that you said something about Aquarius.
oh, okay. Yes. So, oh, let me show you here. So these are these are my little cards for the show, right? Tonight is
Here, you
index
want to
card
put that
night.
closer?
Yeah. So these are my little cards for my show when I do readings, right? So the sword in tarot is represents air sign, right? Air is communication, it's Mercury, it's clarity, it's also technology, right? And air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, right? So you have Aquarius, which is the 11th air sign. We were talking about 11, but then it also does play off with the symbology of Gemini, because Gemini is the two, as you know, as far as the two faces. Gemini is the third, also the third zodiac sign of the zodiac wheel, and Libra is the 7th. So what I was saying is that it's funny how the knight, who is connected to the X shield, which represents XRP, is holding the sword, which is a sword is represented air sign. And I let you guys know that XRP is a Gemini coin and Gemini is an air sign. So that's what I was saying about that. I hope that makes
So,
sense.
so that's also interesting too, because on Stellar they have a whole coin, a whole DeFi platform called Aquarius.
What?
Right, so that's pretty interesting. And then of course Gemini Exchange, and then Facebook. They used to have a stable coin called Libra, but they were forced to shut that down, and that became Aptos and Sui, those blockchains. So pretty interesting there.
Okay. That's wild. Let me know when I could chime in and let you know something about Aquarius. All right.
Please do right now.
I want to make sure that everyone's questions get answered. And I know Rue is amazing as far as engaging with the chat, and he's always tried to be so thorough in answering questions and stuff. He's an amazing host.
Thank you.
So okay, very crucial. We are in a time that many astrologers, especially the astrologer Steve Judd, who I absolutely love. I know Judd. I don't know why Judd always sticks, but Stephen Judd, right? He's this 50 years plus astrology. Love him. And he, along with other astrologers, have been waiting for years for specifically 2026, because there is a astrological planetary alignments that is going to occur during this year that has not occurred, according to what they're saying, 12,000 years. Okay. And that is all of the planets are going to be on just one side of the zodiac wheel, and it's going to be during Aries season. Sun 2026, we're kicking it off with Aries. Okay, Aries is the first zodiac, okay? The first sign on the zodiac wheel, right? Now, on top of that, during this time, you have Pluto that is going to be in Aquarius for until January 2044. So probably for the next 25 years or so, okay? And it's definitely not going to be a quiet year, okay? Because let me go here to my notes, because I want to be very, very intentional, okay? So Aquarius season, Pluto in Aquarius is a major collective reset point, right? It's where you plant seed, where the seed is already planted, okay? And it now with the fire is going to take off and initiate growth, right? We haven't gotten into the energy of the fire horse, because I said that the new moon of February 17th will kick off the fire horse year, okay? So it's like, what have we planted? It's all going to take off. So it's not going to be a quiet year, okay? There's going to be momentum, visibility, the sun, resets, collective experiences, right? And with Pluto in Aquarius, it is a shift and a spiritual awakening for the people, for the collective, for us, okay? It's going to absolutely change our focus from individualism into collectivism, like being all like on one spiritual field, like we're able to connect. It's like we're getting this crazy awakening and transforming into this new spiritual on this new spiritual level, right? And it's going to dismantle, Pluto in Aquarius is going to dismantle outdated systems. It's going to expose power structures that have to do with tech, government, networks, okay? So if you don't believe it, you have to see it, because what is happening, we are in now, you've been hearing it in the news, we are in the age of exposure. The sun is going to expose everything that's been hiding in the darkness, okay? Government structures, we're hearing like all of these scams that's being ran by these Somalian immigrants, and people are starting to wake up and they're like, no, we're tired. This is what I'm saying. They're coming together. People are like, no, listen, what? I've been paying taxes. I'm a hard worker. And then you're giving billions to immigrants. And I mean, we're not going to pay taxes. That's like a huge thing now. Like, we're not paying taxes. And the reports came out that it's already saying something about $50 billion altogether, you know, they're looking that they're not going to receive now for this income tax season, because people are just fed up. You know, they're absolutely fed up. And that's the energy that we're in. So if you think about 2020, in 2020, we didn't have a lot of things. We didn't have Netflix. We didn't have Instagram. Just to think about it, we had no Facebook. We didn't have apps. We didn't have instant streaming. We didn't have, my goodness, so many things. Instant streaming, movies, videos, music. You know what I'm saying? And in just 25 years, look how much we've advanced. And with Pluto in Aquarius, remember, it rules technology. Pluto is the sign of death and rebirth. Okay. It operates with leaderships and things like that. And then Aquarius is good, going into the Aquarius golden age, or the golden age of Aquarius, like the sun golden age of Aquarius. So that is in the next 25 years. Imagine what this world is going to look like, right? We're seeing AI on the rise. People taking this crazy Elon's chip. What is it? You know, that they're modifying. So we're talking about modifying humans, transhumanism, all this crazy stuff. So the world is going to be a very, very different one from here to another 25 years. And that's just a drop in the bucket. Now, it's funny that we were talking about how, you know, the 10-month calendar, the 13-month calendar, and Spirit told me that 2026 is going to feel like only 3 quarters, because it is going to burn through. This year is going to burn through. Okay. What's 3 quarters? 3, 6, 9 months. It's going to feel like 9 months. This year is going to just zip like this. Okay. And it is a time where it's ignition. It's, remember, we are fire air, so it's ignition. So we are going from a waiting phase into acting. People who, where there's centralized control, there's individual, like in initiative, and it's change. It's a lot of wonderful change. But the thing is, people who resist this change are going to feel overwhelmed, because the energy is telling you, hey, shift, and, you know, let's move forward. And people who resist it, they're going to be absolutely overwhelmed. Okay. But people who trust in the movement, trust in spirit, will be absolutely activated. That's how I would round this out, as a huge year of activation, things going online, our spiritual gifts going online, right? So I would say the core message for 2026 is move forward, right? Do it boldly, do it honestly, be independent, but also inclusive, leadership, but don't be reckless. It's a time to be very conscious during this time, and that's extremely, extremely important, for sure. Sorry for the
No, it's
rant.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. So, you mentioned this being a reset year, and Pizarro has something that supports that. He says the Aurora Boros, which I think is in the previous picture here.
Cycles, yeah.
He says that the Aurora Boros, well, let me go back here, is an 80-year cycle. Every 80 years, there's a reset. It coincides with the Corona Borealis star, 1866, 1946, and 2026. So very cool there. And then someone said, hey, you were mentioning 6. Check out how many steps it takes to get to the tree there. And I see someone on the side here saying this, that there's 6 steps to get to the tree. So very interesting there.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
And let's go continue with our comments here. Let's see. Maybe the king represents. Oh, go ahead.
No. That's okay. Corey Williams, I just saw a comment here. Corey Williams says, help me understand why I keep seeing 618. What I told you about 618. Do you remember what I said about 618?
No.
First of all, it's your girl's birthday. 618.
There we go.
Okay, but maybe, I don't know. But 618 is the golden ratio.
That's right.
It's the Fibonacci sequence. 618 is the Fibonacci sequence. So do your research, Corey. Do your research.
And you guys know about the Fibonacci sequence as far as like with crypto, people always use that, the Fib charts with retracements, right? The GAN fan uses the Fibonacci sequence. So golden ratio 618.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's break that down too. That way I won't forget.
Ooh.
Yeah, and keep letting me know if you see some comments that stick out to you, Mooney. Go ahead and
Okay.
answer them. Okay, Mother's Day, or Mother's birthday is March 17th, so 0 will remember the 18th. 7th is July. Let's see. Captain Christopher Newport was a real English sea captain and privateer who led the first 3 steps to Jamestown in 1607. Right. Okay, he had a right hand with the hook. Okay, interesting. Yep, that 2-6 is an 8, 100% less square. Patreon in the house. Someone, Sean Antunes says, good call on the new moon. St. Patrick's Day was about chasing the snakes out of Ireland, 100%.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Oh, that's funny because we're in a snake year. Well, we're still technically in a snake year.
Interesting. Very interesting there.
Yeah, until February 17th.
Okay, let's see. All right, continuing on here. New moon, that would be March 18th, 2026. And I hear also March 18th is when we
my
go.
bad. My bad. Yes. March is the St. Patty's date. I said February 16th. That was my bad.
I also think that's when we flip into solar energy too, from the lunar energy to the solar energy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you see, it's so much, guys, that gets thrown out. That is there's so much energies coming in. I had said February 17th is when we step out of snake and into fire horse year. So yes, I retract all of that, and I state it again. But yes, so that will be for St. Patty's Day is March.
Rick's 2099. What's up, Rue? Big Rue, what it do? .biz 369. Hans Torres, great job. 2 months ago, Trump said 6 months we're doing a boom. This is from Jose De La Torre.
What?
Hey,
which
in 6 months.
By the way, if y'all don't know, your boy Trump is a Gemini, and he's a 4 life path. 4 is also law, so he's a freaking president, but he's also the true number of wealth. That boy got billions.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sol is the 4th month between June and July. Then all the rest line up. Let's see. There are 13 lunar months. Yes, indeed. It's from Martin Lopez. Okay, yep. We got Corey Williams with the 618. Sword is the Clarity Act, someone says.
There you go. Very nice.
Gemini ran by the twins. Winklevoss twins. That's right. They are twins. And they run Gemini. That's correct.
Who is that? Oh, those are the owners of what?
Yes,
Wait.
the Winklevoss twins. That's right. Maybe that's why they call it Gemini for sure. They are. The 2 twins that say they created Facebook and sued.
Holy moly, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and sued Mark Zuckerberg. And that's, yeah. What's up, Lee? Patreon lady in the house. What's up? Appreciate you, Lee. By the way, guys, that reminds me, we're going to do our open mic night tomorrow in the Patreon, in which we're going to talk the hottest trends in crypto for 2026 and whatever the Patreon people want. Lee faithfully makes it out to every open mic night. Appreciate you, Lee. Paul Davis, Aquarius Energy, expect intense focus on innovation, technology, humanitarianism, and challenging the old systems, fueled by Aquarius Ring of Fire, solar.
There you go. Yep.
Solar eclipse in February. Interesting. See, you guys are really knowledgeable out here. I love it, guys. I love that this is the audience I attract. I love it, guys. Keep them coming. Maybe the sun is soul the missing month. Fred McIntyre. Jay Redart. Aquarius is a token on Stellar. Yep. That's indeed. Yeah, we got there. And then saludos desde. What does that mean?
From, where is that? Let me see.
You gotta tell me.
Saludos
I know saludos
desde,
is how.
what is that? What I'm terrible with I failed geography. What thing is that? Is that Colombia? What is that? No. What banner is that?
Some type of Spanish, right? Like saludos is like welcome, right?
Yeah, it's hola. It's hola from that country.
We're gonna get it one way or the other out here. Neuralink.
But ask me what symbol is, like, some crypto. I'll let you know.
Right.
Argentina. Somebody said Argentina. Argentina. Hola, Argentina. Thank you for our, for people in the chat. We'd be lost. Shit.
Son, Word of God says regarding exposure. Let's see. Total runtime of Stranger Things season 5 is 600 minutes. If you subtract 11, it's 589. That's crazy.
What?
Total runtime of season 5 of Stranger Things is 600.
People, I'm telling you guys.
Wow, that's a good one. I'm going to start that one, Jay Redart. I'm going to start that one. They had a lot of they definitely watched Stranger Things season 5, guys. It's a good season. And they just finished it up this year. Notice Bear got 1 tooth out of 12. Let's see. Let's zoom in on that.
Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for you to get to a particular
comment.
Yeah. I can't believe, because I wrote something here already, but go ahead.
What are those 3 boxes? Yeah, well, the 3 boxes. Okay, because they have a symbol in the 3 boxes. Can't really tell what it is. Let me see. Zoom in on the very bottom of the image. You will see a full moon and a half moon in that picture. Okay, so let's do the zoom in on that here.
Ooh, that's interesting. Where is that?
It is. Okay, let's open this in a new tab so we can see it.
And a half moon. Half moon is that halfway point, like I had said before.
Okay, can you see this, Mooney?
Let me see.
Can we go even further?
Oh, you're talking about the purple dots in the light?
Yes.
It's really hard to tell. Let me see.
I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah.
Okay, can we even do more than that?
I see. There is a. Ooh, you got some good freaking zoom, bro.
Right. Okay.
You got some hella zoom.
Okay.
I'm looking at I might be a little bit delayed because I'm looking at my laptop, and you know that the video is a little delayed.
Okay, here we go. This is as close as I can get in on there.
Which, by the way, the bows represent a gift. That's Christmas season, the bows. Shit, man, what is that? That looks like, I swear, that looks like some type of image, an animal image inside something. That's
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas, please let us know. So from
It might be.
Knowledge Seeker, he says it's a full moon and a half moon in the picture.
Oh wait,
We'll keep reading. Go ahead.
that's the comment that I wanted to. I think you put up that comment about Brad Garlinghouse.
Yep.
So I wrote this here before. I was like, oh, I need to let people know about Brad Garlinghouse.
Wore
So
St. Patty's Day costume.
isn't that insane?
What?
Isn't that insane? I didn't know that. So our boy Brad Garlinghouse, which somebody had mentioned it, is his birthday is February 6th of 1971. That reduces to the number 8. So your boy is an 8 life path, which your girl is an 8 life path. Karmic, we know about money. We know how to get money, whether we up or whether we down, but we know about money. Money is the 8 is the number of money. Okay. He has a birthday coming up, February 6th. We've been talking about February, and I was like, wait a minute. And he's going to be, you want to know how old he's going to be? 55 years old. 5 plus is 10, and that's
10.
X.
There we go. There we go.
He was born during a pig year, and pigs are good friends with dragons, and that's what XRP is a dragon coin as well. Come on, guys.
Yes, nice. Very, very nice. The 10, the X comes back up again. There we go. I want to see if I can find this St. Patrick's Day costume that he wore.
But yeah, but I like those 2 dots. It's there's something definitely there, and it's intentional. It's just so small, and the fact that it's purple is very as far as the color purple, we see it a lot in really coins that are that have a lot of utility to it.
Yes,
you know,
like Metallica's.
Yes.
They say Pissarro has one. Says Mooniverse, April 6th, New Beer's Day, and April 6th, 1320, Scotland Freedom Day from England. April 6th, Easter Monday, the star in the Riddle Lumia crypto. So Lumia crypto is the star crypto that Pissarro wants you to look into.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll look into that.
So we might have to have another show on Lumia crypto. Let's see here. We'll cast Brad Garlinghouse is an Aquarius.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a season, Aquarius season. It's his year as well. It's this. Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. That he's. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible.
Pictus Invictus knew it was Argentina, and so did Mamba Land, and Maha Kings and Lee knew as well. And Pictus Invictus says, by the way, Brazil here. Shout out to our Brazilian people in the house. Jose de la Torre says, Shays. Okay, and then we have the reason I say that about Scotland is Trump's mother is Scottish, hence April 6th, 1320. And of course, isn't that
what?
Those same numbers too is Bearable Guy. It's Bearable Guy 123, which 123, we know if we add that up, that's 6-2. So nice. Beartooth has been a countdown. It started with 4. Now it's down to 1. Oh, interesting. So they're saying that the tooth on the bear has been a countdown and is down to 1. Bob says something about satellite being a hoax. Could very well be there. I do. So could very well be there. Then we have Chris Larson is also a Gemini. Let's see. No, at the very bottom of the image. Okay, what's at the bottom of the image? T for Trump. Okay, they're saying that the T is for Trump on this zoomed in picture we have here.
Mm. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
And then Knowledge Seeker says, yes, close to the green line at the very bottom. So what's close to the green line at the very bottom?
The moon, the half a moon and the full moon, something like that.
Okay, let's see here. Let me zoom back out again.
Yeah, it says zoom into the very bottom of the image. You will see a full moon and a half a moon. Green image. Oh, the green. Okay. Hmm.
Oh, there are moon phases down here.
Let me
I didn't
see.
even see that. Nice one, guys. You see it?
Oh, I see it now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I really haven't even looked at this Christmas one yet. I was still caught up with the other one.
Oh,
Oh, do
nice
you see it? And
job,
the
guys.
entire time we're talking about moon phases. What?
Great one, Truth Seeker. Okay.
Okay, you see, now we need to break this down. Hold on a second. Oh man, we could be here all night with this one, bro.
Right. Wow, good call there. And you weren't
Yeah,
gonna
but
see that.
the thing is, Rue, bring it all the way to the left. And then remember, I'm seeing a little bit of a delay here, so forgive me if I'm not
No
seeing it in
worries.
real time. Bring it all the way to the left, and if you could just take off the message bubble, just real quick. Sorry, I don't
Yep,
mean to.
no
I wanted to
problem.
see it from the. I want
Oops.
to see.
There we go.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's gonna show now. Give me a second. New full. New full. You see, that's not even the real moon phases. Look, the real moon phases are like this. Let me show you on my little thing here, right? So this is
Okay,
the
hold
moon
on.
phases. As it starts increasing, it starts decreasing, or increasing the light, you see, and then we get to a full, and then the next phase is this decrease until we get to a new one. It's all black. That's not even going according to the real moon phases. So there's a message there. Holy smoke. Oh yeah, I need to.
All right, yeah,
I
you're
need
gonna
to
need
look.
some time for this.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
need
have to
time for
have
that.
another show
We're
next
definitely gonna
week,
have
maybe.
we're gonna have part two. This is so much fun, guys. I don't know about you,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
we
think this is
definitely
so
got to
much
have
fun.
a part two. We're still gonna read the comments here, but I want to give Moonfeather some time to actually decode that. So
Yeah,
we'll
no.
definitely so the show's still continuing, but we're
Yes.
gonna give her time to decode that, and we'll have a part two for that. Okay, so show's
Down
still
a crazy
continuing.
rabbit hole.
Show's still continuing, but we're gonna give her time to decode that, and we'll come back for that. Um, so yeah, so thank you for that, knowledge seeker. Yes, close to the green line at the very bottom. I decoded many of the bear riddles. Let's go. Appreciate you. And Lee says it looks like a nanotech, like a virus. Oh, the things in the box. Yes, indeed. That could be true too.
Oh, right.
Wow, that's crazy. Nice. I'm a dragon. What's up, Paul? Andrew again. Okay, looks like two little nuclear bombs about, well, maybe. Jose Delatory, maybe. Okay, someone says Mrs. Venison, 2078 says it's purple amethyst.
Oh, I love purple amethyst. I have purple amethyst right here, guys.
See, ooh, that's a nice one. That's a
Yeah, it
nice
is.
one.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that one?
This I got it from I forgot. I think I got it like in in a crystal store
Yeah, that was
somewhere.
nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
I think that's my mom's birthstone, like Cancer. Is that
Really?
right? Yeah, I might be
It
wrong in
could
that.
be. It could be. Each, by the way, guys, each sign has several birthstones. You just need to look into them. But yeah, it could very well be. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the $2 super chat, Miss Vincent. What's up? Truth Seeker Moon and Half Moon dates. So he says they're moon and half moon dates.
It could be, man.
So
It's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
them,
give
though. It's a
I'm gonna
lot of them.
give Mooney time to decode that. Did you see the video of Trump and Melania coming out where she's wearing a silver dress and the music is playing the Long Ranger song about silver? Yes, I did see that. I did
Oh,
see that.
damn. They're playing a song of the Long Ranger Silver?
Like Hi Ho Silver, and she's wearing silver.
Yes, I did notice the silver dress, and I was like, well, that's a nod to what's been going on with the silver market lately.
Yep.
Mhm.
Let me
But then
start that.
at the same time, okay, because uh so as I've been reading the news with everything that's been going on with the silver market and how it did that crazy freaking pump last week or so. So the problem is that there isn't enough. There's not enough silver because they've been opening up all these crazy new silver mines and they could produce it, but it's going to take time. But then meanwhile, you have a lot of orders. So, and remember that they use silver in a lot of technology, you know, and all of these EV cars, especially the solar panels. So there's talk about the possibility of reducing the amount of silver that they put in these technologies, whether it's the phone, solar panels. And I'm like, well, if they reduce the amount of silver and then not try to how would I say compromise the effectiveness of that particular technology. Let's take a solar panel, for example. They have to replace it with something. So the next best conductor is copper. And I was like, holy crap, because remember, guys, it's not about what they talk about in the news with that whole that whole saying buy the rumor, sell the rumor, buy the news, some crap like that. Am I saying it right?
No, go ahead.
Did I say it right?
What? Right?
Buy the rumor, sell the news. Is that how the quote goes?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not what they're talking about in the news that we have to pay attention. It's what they're not talking about and what they didn't say for that same week that silver pumped, what was it, 10%? I don't know what the hell. Copper also reached an all-time high and nobody said anything, you know? So I was like, oh, wow. And then they also stopped printing pennies recently. So remember,
Yep.
years ago, the C's, because I don't want to say the word, the C's were hoarding a lot of silver when it was still at a very low price. They were hoarding it, right? So they locked up a whole bunch of it, but then they weren't saying anything. Silver was like, it's
Well,
whatever.
see, that reminds me of something. Let me bring up this post right quick. Someone said something that I thought was pretty interesting here. Let me look at my bookmarks. I think I have it. Where they said, okay, here it is. Sticking to my thesis, Crypto Tank, he says 589 in the riddles is about the COMEX rule. 589. There will be a repricing and exchange rate peg to from commodities and certain chosen crypto tokens based on their functions in the new financial system. So he goes into some stuff about Basel 3, but then here in his like diagram he has here from XX 1133 122 111. Ripple is gold, and a lot of people say Ripple connects to silver, but you know, let's just go on there. So Ripple to gold, XLM to silver, XDC to copper, like Mooney's talking about the copper there, which reached a high, and Algo to palladium, and IOTA to iridium. So I think it very well can be that these things will connect to each other. I think XLM might, or XRP might actually connect to silver, Bitcoin to gold, and then some type of thing to copper, palladium, and iridium.
Yeah, absolutely. It could very well be. Listen, metals is the thing. You know what I'm saying? I just, the thing is that when they start concentrating like on one particular, that's it. You need to start, if you want to invest in metals, or nickel is big too as well, you know. But when she wore that silver dress, getting back to that, yes, it reminded me of silver, but it also reminded me of nickel as well. And it could be palladium too. Palladium is like freaking, how much is it? It's like $3,000, something like that.
I think
Palladium.
so.
Yeah,
But if we
man.
bring up the little gematria calculator, guys, and we put
Love
in,
that. Oh my gosh, I just pulled it up too.
if I put in silver, that's 8.5 enough in the normal ordinal, which of course adds to 13. And there's our 4 again. But then if you put in XRP, it's 5.8. So there is a kind of harmony between silver and XRP.
Well,
as
that's
far as
5.8.
these. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was gonna say, remember that the 5.8 reduces to 13, which reduces to 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's also pointing to like wealth, and then it's also in Hebrew gematria. It's 440. That's also 8, which is money. 4
Right,
and 8. 4 and 8
I
are soulmates.
and I just wanted to show you guys what I was talking about with the number 13 and 11, how they're immutable. If I type in 13 here, I get 9s across the board here in the ordinal reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction. That also happens if I do 11. Also happens if I do Bitcoin. Also happens if I do, like, you ever wonder why with SHX they have the X being small? Well, if you take the X off, you got all 9s here. And then for Stellar, if you do Stellar lumens,
So see the 6 there too. You saw the 6 there, the 1 and the 5, or the 5 and the 1, it still reduces to 6.
there we go. For Stellar, yep.
Stellar
So
9 by
so
6.
it's really interesting how these 13s and 11s and all of these guys, like if you spell them out, they have the immutability here.
Mm-hmm.
With the 9s.
Yep.
And 9's one is the only numbers, if you like multiply it by itself, you get that same number. Or you multiply it by any number, it'll add to 9.
It'll add to 9. That's right. Mm-hmm.
It is immutable in mathematical terms, I think. So very interesting there. Let's see what we got. Some Miss Vincent says people forget about copper. They really do.
Mm-hmm. And copper is an amazing metal as far as helping to ground yourself, helping to reduce EMF, like the radiation. I am actually looking into wearing more copper for my earrings, where making. I have copper wiring. If you could go like into like a jewelry making store, they sell copper on a wire, like real copper on a wire. You gotta pay a little bit of money for it, but it's still good. You could make like a nice little, like girls like to wear that cute bandana, like jewelry headband.
Yeah.
Making it out of copper is wonderful because it helps to reduce like, EMF attacks and things like that. But yeah, it's copper
Also
is
here,
huge.
if you like put like copper in the ground, it helps like the plants grow better.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then certain people, like I think in India, they use like copper. They use copper like vases to put water. You put water in the copper vase. Like you got to make sure you clean it like properly, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
you put the water in the copper vase and you just leave it out, a lot of people drink that and they say it's better for you. Is some type of health benefit there.
Yes,
Um,
making out of copper cups, cooking in copper, cookware, things like that. It's amazing.
so we have here Gematria from Fred McIntyre. He says, hi ho, silver is 125, time to fly is 125, to the moon is 125, holy moly is 125, and a rocket ship is 125. That's
That is
very
so
interesting.
crazy. That's so crazy because I relate so much to 125. It's part of my address. It reduces to the number 8, which is I'm a life path 8. It reduces to the number of money. To the moon, really? Moony, to the moon, holy moly. I'm always saying holy moly. Yo, that is so wild.
And it's
Let's
everything that's in
go.
this picture too.
$125.
They're on the moon. They have a rocket ship. So it's
Oh,
like
you want to
it's
know something? Do you see that? Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Rue.
no. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Where the stone figure of the 589 is under the control board.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't been able to figure it out, but there's a shadow there right on the floor, and that shadow looks like a turtle. Why would
Yeah,
that?
what is that
Am I
about?
right? Zoom in on that. Like one of those old ancient sea turtles. And remember, we've been talking about calendars, and on top of the turtle shell is what the Mayan used to be. It says that the 13 lunar cycles, lunar months are on the shell of a sea turtle shell. Has anybody heard that? Ever heard about that? You see, and it has like the grain of a turtle shell on it. I don't know if you see it, but I see it.
Here?
Yeah, right there, that shadow right on the floor.
Yeah. That's interesting. And then there's some dots over here. What is this? Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah,
there's so much.
the dots. That looks like a constellation, bro.
It might be. Are they
Let's see.
crosses or
Let me see. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 16. Is that right? 16 of them?
3, 3, 7? So wait, 3, 7, 10. Yeah, 16.
Oh, that's interesting. 16. That does look like a constellation though, man. But that's wild.
Right above this turtle looking thing. And this 589 is on a stone that's like kind of cracked. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
I was looking at that too. That's it could be
Marble.
cracked marble.
See, now you guys are having us find extra things.
Lady,
Wow.
right? Somebody said 13 months on the turtle's back to 28 days. Because somebody said, Pizarro says, Shadow looks like an alien. Prepare for a fake alien invasion. It could be, right? Could be.
Okay, and some other people are saying drinking from copper is helpful. I drink from a copper mule. I also use copper for electroculture when growing plants. There we go. So they've heard of this. Get copper from the micronutrients from drinking in a copper vessel. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones movie they drank out of, I believe, copper cup for life.
Yes.
There we go. So you guys are, you know.
Yo, that is so wild. Yeah, I remember that movie in Indiana. I love Indiana Jones.
13 months on the turtle's back, 28 days. The turtle is longevity. Okay, they say it's the Pleiades constellation.
Could be. I gotta look that up because it depends on the way that you look at it too. Yeah.
Set in stone. Pleiades constellation. Dub. And they're joking around with you because you said I'm not a psychic, but I get downloads.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I'm not a psychic, but I get downloads. Yeah, because when what the thing is that you say psychic and like, oh gosh, people like,
Yeah.
they get a bad thing about it or whatever. There's just like a negative tie to it. But yeah, I don't
Yeah.
go around. I don't go around claiming that I'm psychic. You know what I'm saying? But I do get downloads. I get spiritual downloads. I get people in my dreams that I'm a messenger and I don't know what the message is. I let them know and they're like, oh my gosh, what? I can't believe, you don't know how many times that's happened, So, and it usually happens with people who I do personal readings for. What happens is that when you allow me to enter into your energy, now it's like I'm energetically tied to you, like forever. You're forever like part of me, so not not like in a stalker type of way, I don't be doing that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could and I'm good at it, but no, not in that type of way.
All women. I feel like all women are good at stalking. Like it's like a prerequisite.
And listen, let me tell you something. And guys love it.
They
Guys
do. We
love
do.
it.
We love to be stalked by women. We
Okay,
do.
by the way, you love to get your attention that way.
Oh man, for real. And
That's
someone
love.
says these two dots are ignat and I'm not sure what those are.
Hold
Can you
on.
tell me?
That might be what they're talking about. Hold on. Oh no, I thought they were talking about the star names in the Pleiades constellation. Okay, no, I don't know. Maybe let me look at what they said again. Oh, I don't see the comment.
Have it here. They say
That's the
it's
stars.
the two dots are ignat and What
Oh,
is that?
ignorant. Ingot. Isn't ingot a coin, a type of coin?
I'm not sure what that.
Yeah, we gotta look it up. Giving us homework to do.
Right?
Yeah, that's that'd be a good one to look into, right?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I really have to look into that. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to take a picture and look into that.
Yeah.
Let's see
So
here.
wow, I didn't even see the dots. I was just all up in the turtle. Ooh, look at the turtle. And I'm missing the freaking dots on the side. Yeah, listen, we definitely need to do like a part two. My goodness, we could be here like 10 hours on this stuff, you know?
Right? And we
Mm-hmm.
have crackles in the stone can relate to ripples from Les
Nice.
Square. That's what I meant to. Yep. Cracks in the stone can relate to ripples. That's what. Thank you, Les Square, Patreon member in the house. Knowledge Seeker, 5 equals yellow colors, purple equals 8 colors, and green equals 9 colors. Or
Oh
so
yeah. Yeah, the breakdown that we had said earlier. Yup.
589 is yellow, purple, green. Interesting. Order out of chaos. I think that's the Freemason motto there. The order or orders de chao is order out of chaos. I think that's the Freemason motto. It's either Freemason or Skull and Bones. I can't remember which. Let's see here. Yep, we counted the switchboard. Miss Vincent says, best live ever. That is sweet. I love it. Best
That is so
live
wonderful.
ever.
Linda, we have a good time too when you come over to my show. We have a good time as
Yeah,
well.
that's right. So we'll
Yeah,
definitely have to do more of these, and we'll do it
but
like cross-platform. We'll
definitely.
do some on Mooney's channel as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
This
yeah,
one has
because
definitely been a lot livelier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not that the other ones were boring, you know, but because we bring a lot of, we try to bring a lot of our knowledge and wisdom and stuff like that, you know, to the people. You know what I'm saying? But this one by far has been dynamite. It's been
seems
dynamite.
like we have a lot of riddlers in the house and a lot of people that break down the riddler stuff, and I love it. I love that this is my audience. This is exactly the audience I want to attract here. So thank you guys
Absolutely.
for contributing like always here. And Ruel almost on 8.8 subs,
Wow, that's
8.8K. So
amazing,
88. There
Ru.
we go. The 88. Love it.
That's amazing. Yeah, when I'm able to chime into your lives and stuff, whether you're with by yourself or with a co-host or a guest, listen. Everyone in the chat always chimes in. The energy that y'all bring to Ruel's lives is unmatched. And thank you so much
100%.
for always supporting such a wonderful, wonderful, divine masculine, a gentleman,
Thank you.
an
Appreciate
amazing
it.
father, an amazing friend. And your support, trust me, I see it all the time. You guys coming through the chat. So much love to you guys. So much love to everyone in the chat.
And we have it here. So Maha Kings or Moho Kings. Moha Kings says, I agree. This is definitely amazing. Turple
That's so cool.
Nurple says Scorpios love riddles.
Oh yes, Scorpios are very intense signs. Very spiritual, very intense.
And Knowledge Seeker says, came across your stream for the very first time. Well, appreciate it. Definitely like and subscribe. And also, guys, don't forget to go over to Mooney's channel as well and to like and subscribe. Mooney's sitting on 8's just the number of the day here. She's sitting on 440. So we got the 4s here.
XRP!
Yep. So the synchronicities
Yes.
just won't stop today.
Oh my gosh.
We're right on point here. I second that as well for the best show ever. Hey man, we're gonna have to do this more often if Moon Feather is down for it.
Yes,
Uh,
of course, of course. I love your show. It's great. It's always so awesome. Listen, nobody does more homework, trust me, than Rue. And very consistent, always so consistent, coming through and showing everyone love with all the work that you put into this. It's amazing, and it's no wonder why it's so successful. And just you wait for this year, sir. Wait until we get into Aries sign. Ooh, let me tell you. Let me
hey, I
tell
can't
you.
wait.
Wonderful things. Wonderful things. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love to hear where Capricorn sits in all this, though. I
Kathy,
love decoding riddles. Yep, go ahead.
in what specifically, Moho Kings? Because honestly, um, according to the entire Gregorian calendar, right? Year of 2026, all signs are supposed to be really feeling a lot motivated and energized and receiving many opportunities of growth, of expansion, of leveling up spiritually, much better than 2025. 2025 had kicked people's ass, let me tell you, right? But what did I say before? It's going to offer opportunities, right? And it's going to require people to change, right? Because it's about, remember, we're in a fire and air year, right? So fire is action, motivation, whatever you want, like things that you've been envisioning, now it's action time, right? And then air sign is could be things that have to do with the mind, okay? Intuition, receiving spiritual gifts, receiving messages, whether it has to do with your purpose, your destiny, your goals, right? And it's going to possibly, not possibly, but will require a shift in your perspective, letting go of outdated beliefs, right? And stepping into this revelation that, your journey, your spirit guides are going to show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been stuck somewhere. This is the year where you're going to have the energy, have the inspiration for that inspiration for creation to move forward and, have paths open to you. And it's going to be like this boom, 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 boom. Are you ready? Remember, you've been asking for things to come into your life. You've been complaining. It's okay. We could complain. But what is it that we're envisioning? Are we acting on it? You know what I'm saying? To bring it into our energy, because opportunities can present themselves, right, into our lives, but we could very well squander and fumble that bag as well. Very true. People say, hey, nothing's going to miss you if it's meant for you. But I absolutely believe the other side of that, that the opportunity of whatever it is can also prevent itself. And if you're not in the present moment, right, learning how to alchemize energies and see the signs and see exactly when those opportunities arise, you're going to absolutely miss the boat. And we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're in a very profound time, for the collective, right? Of divinity, of faith, of connection, of harmony, of consciousness, meditation, like, things that we've meditated on. It's like now it's like they're coming into fruition, enlightenment. Remember the sun, we need to take all of this. And Capricorns are earth signs, which sometimes they're a little stubborn, very stubborn. They don't like change. And this is to all earth signs, right? We need to make that shift. If we want something different, this is your moment to do it for 2026.
All right, so some people are asking for readings. So that would be on Mooney's channel. Mooney, when do you come on next? We're
let
still
me see.
continuing the show, by the way,
Yes,
but Mooney does. She specifically does readings on her channel.
yes, I do generalized, like, for the collective. Like, for example, if we have time, I could just pull a money card for the 4 air signs, and that's general. Now, if you guys want to do a more intimate, more personal, yeah, just hit me. You can follow me on Instagram, Moonfeather Rising. Hit me up on DM or on X. I'm on X as well. And
Well, we'll do one specifically for Paul Andrew, who's a Sagittarius. But I want you guys to go over to Mooney's channel for the readings. But I know Paul Andrew always watches my channel, so we could definitely do this for him. He's the Sagittarius 11/29/76. But we'll also have Mooney back on. Maybe we'll talk, Mooney. If you can come back on next week, we can break down the moons. And then we can go do the previous riddles. We can do one of the previous riddles that he had.
Oh my gosh.
Because he has a couple different riddles. So stay tuned next week. We will break down the moons and we'll do the previous riddle if Mooney and Feather is free next week.
Yeah, we can
free,
definitely
Mooney?
do that for sure. Yeah, man, we can do that. We'll set something up.
Okay, so we'll try to set it up maybe for the same day if that works for you. But stay tuned. We'll let you know which day we'll do it, and I'll let you guys know. But if you can pull something for the Sagittarius here.
Okay, sure. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so she'll be right back, and then so stay tuned. Next week we'll do the moons that Knowledge Seeker pointed out there, and we'll do one of the previous riddles, because all of these riddles have things that are connected to when XRP will moon. And I see that this is content that you guys enjoy, and I enjoy it too. So hey, let's do it. Let's do it next week.
That's so wild. I love it. Give me 1 second. So, I didn't want to, because this is, of course, we always have to have, how would I say, etiquette when we get on other people's lives and stuff. Etiquette on other people's lives.
For sure. But since they asked for it, and I know it's a loyal watcher, we'll do it this time for sure.
We'll do it. Absolutely. Right. Exactly. And I was like, I wasn't sure. I was like, you know what? Let me just leave it alone. But look, hey, we'll do one tonight. But what I will do, right? If you want me to, Rue, I can take out the 4 element cards and give a money card for each element. So that'll kind of cover everybody in the chat. I don't want people have been chiming in. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Why not?
Let's give them a little treat. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
For being so supportive. Okay, but this is for Paul Andrew. So what is the message? And that way you got a taste of, what I do on my show.
Yeah, what you can find on Moonfeather's channel. So
yeah,
we're all about cross promotion on here.
Yeah, all working out, right? That's great. Spirit, what is the message you want to give to our friends here, Paul Andrew? What does Paul's spirit guide want to let him know during this time? What's the message? What do you want to let him know during this time? Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll go close up on Mooney with the cards here.
What's the message? Oh, there's some stubborn energy. What's going on here? Having some type of self-doubt. You've been a little hard on yourself lately. Pay attention, Spirit. This is wild because this is the major arcana. This is major arcana. This is fire. He's a Sagittarius. That's wild. Pluto. Judgment card. This is 20. Okay, then let me see something here. 20, that's funny because he's 11 and that reduces to 2, but let's go 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17. Oh, he's an 8 life path too. Interesting. So you've been doubting, having some type of self-doubt. Spirit is giving you some type of message or something, but it's like you're ignoring the messages, you're ignoring the sign, right? Does it have to do with love, some type of love interest? Let's get just one more card, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Oh, and it came out sideways. Interesting. Yeah, without saying too much, okay, this might be something about a connection that you might be asking about, or in, or will be in, or you were in some type of connection. Okay. But Spirit is giving you signs, right? Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition during this time, that it's going to reveal why this particular situation is going on, right? Is it affecting your money? You have to, right, find out, read the energy. Is it affecting your money? Is it how's it affecting your feelings? Because here you have the Ace of Cups is huge intuition, right? You see the hand coming out, that spirit showing
Can you put it
you.
closer, Mooney?
Sure. That spirit showing you, right? Showing you, giving you intuition. That's an overflow.
There you go.
Okay. It's an overflow of water, intuition, compassion, you know, or could it be because of your job? Is it possible? If it's not a connection, it could be also something about your job. Okay. Presently, you want to expand on your creative side, right? But something is blocking. You have blockages. There's definitely blockages going on. But like I said, listen to intuition, pay attention, because you are getting messages from spirit, from your ancestors. Okay. And it's the time to really reflect and go within. Okay. You're gonna recover, but it's gonna take some time, and you have to yeah, there you go. Knight of Wands. You're gonna receive the inspiration, the passion that you need to take inspired action. That's at the bottom of the deck here. This is Cancer, it's Leo. I don't know if those signs might mean something to you, or maybe an earth sign or water sign.
Wait, show
You know,
that one.
yes, this is inspired action at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. This is you having inspired action, like after receiving those messages, you're like, okay, aha, finally, you know, I'm getting.
And by the way, Moonfeather, someone
Yes,
said that hand from BG123 is the bear in tarot. I'm not
the
sure what they mean
hand,
by what hand.
the hands, like the arm.
The jester is the first card in the tarot. The bear is the jester. Okay, I'm
The
not sure
hand
what they mean.
from BG123, Bearable Guy 123. The bear is tarot. The bear is tarot. Bear, the bear. Can you expand on that possibly? The jester is the first card in tarot. The jester. So it's the first card in the playing deck. But then if you're talking about the fool, then yes, in the major arcana, the bear is the jester. Oh, really? Yes, because he's dressed as the fool. Oh, that's interesting. Bear.
Yeah, because the bear is the one that's in the
Yeah,
all of
I know.
the.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
yep,
see. I'm trying to see if
yep.
where the connection with bear. I'll figure it out. That's very interesting. Thank you for that, Turple Nurple. That's such a cool name.
Okay, and then Paul Andrew gives you a heart.
Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. So Paul Andrew, yeah, that's the message, sweetheart. Pay attention, listen to your intuition. Answers are coming. You might feel whatever it is, listen, right? Whatever it is, love, money, you might be a little bit stuck right now, but answers are coming. It's like you're going to get that breakthrough, okay, and then take inspired action forward. So don't worry about it. Just focus on you, focus on what it is, whatever it is, and yeah, you're going to get that clarity for sure. I hope that resonated. Thank you.
And then when you said you do a card for every sign?
Yeah, for every sign, I'll
Okay.
do a money card, right?
Okay.
An energy, like what does spirit want to tell these signs today? Okay. So we are in we're still in earth signs. So we'll do earth, fire here. No, earth, yes, earth, and then water here. Okay, awesome. All right, so whoever's an earth sign, and if you don't know what earth is Taurus, Virgo, Cappy. So this is the message for Taurus, Virgo, Cappy. Okay, this is the money message for Taurus, Virgo, Cappy, just for this time, for this energy, like the present moment. Okay, what is the message for our earth signs when it comes to career, when it comes to money? Okay, Spirit, thank you. What is the message? I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. Okay, and if nothing comes out, oh, well, I was going to say if nothing comes out, we'll just pick what's on top. Eggs. Oh, very interesting. Something about starting over, saving up, resources, a nest egg. That means starting something new. Something is pointing to healthcare career, as far as career healthcare. Some type of new opportunity is coming in. Insurance, possibly something with insurance. Those are nest eggs. Golden eggs, the goose that laid the golden egg. Oh, that's very nice. Sorry about the glare, guys.
And who is this one for again, Mooney?
This is for earth signs.
Okay.
Very nice. This is for earth signs. Okay, now this is for our beautiful fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Spirit, what is the message for our fire signs at the present moment? Career and light bulb. Look at that. Let me read. Light bulb. Lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, which is fire. Oh my gosh, fire means inspiration as well. Career. Are you an entrepreneur? Possibly a new job coming through, and something about creative work. Creativity is also fire. Look at that. That's for our earth signs. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you can't make this up. That is so connected to fire signs. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now for our air signs. Let's see what's going on with our air signs. Spirit, what is the message for our air signs at this present moment when it comes to career and money? What is the message for our air signs when it comes to career and money? Oh, thank you, Spirit. What is this? Heart. Oh, very nice. Here we go. Heart, golden heart. Very nice. We have emotional spending, joint finances. You're being supported at this time when it comes to money and your career. Something about a counselor, a guide, and attaining a job or a position you love. Look at that. Sorry for the glare. That's beautiful. That's for our air signs. Very, very nice. And finally, for our water signs. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is for our air signs. Spirit, what is the career money message at this moment for our Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which is a water sign, and you guys get an anchor, really. This is a lifting of money blocks, okay? Of coming out of being stuck. You're financially sound, okay? Something water related when it comes to career, something with water. Interesting. Remember, water is also currency, money. Okay. Travel. You could be traveling. All right. And something very stable could be coming into your life at this moment. Anchor. Look at that. The anchor. For water signs, really? Wow. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, I hope you like that. That was nice.
Thank you, Moon Feather.
Absolutely.
So awesome. Awesome, guys. So we're at, let me make sure that I got all our good comments here. So we're at the 2-hour 40-minute mark. I love it. I knew that my audience would love Moonfeather, and
Oh,
it's been a
thank
great
you.
it's been a great hit. Thank you guys so much for all the
Awesome.
comments. You guys were active. You were in this with us. You guys were pointing out the moon phases at the bottom and everything. You were pointing out extra things in the picture. Like,
Mhm.
love it, guys. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's see here. Yep, exactly. Knowledge seeker liquidity equals water equals money. Perseverance. Yeah, the perseverance. Because
Perseverance. Yep, exactly.
on the castle, they have the perseverance here.
Yes. And on
They
the
have it.
rocket ship. On
Yep.
the rocket ship in the other one.
Okay, let me see. Yep. And let's go over to the rocket ship. Perseverance. Yeah. Let's put in persevere in gematria. I'm just curious on what we get there. If I spelled it right. Yeah, that's another kind of XRP type of number with the 58 here. So it's the same type of silver XRP type of
Is that how they spelled it on
resonance.
the castle?
I believe so. Let me see. Nope. I think I misspelled it. PERSE Veer. Let me see. Go back. Nope, I spelled it wrong. Let me see. Okay, I think that's right. Go back.
Perseverance. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So it's 113. So
I
yeah,
remember that
so
they
still
spelled.
so it's still the same resonance really. Because this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, and this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5. So it's still the same. It's the same.
And they spelled it in Spanish on the rocket ship.
Right, which let's put that one in.
Oh, somebody said put anchor on gematria. Ooh.
Okay, we'll put that in as well. Okay, let's put.
Elon's gamer tag was Percy Verencia. What? Stop it. Oh, that is so wild. Yo, these
So
people be
this one is
playing with it.
8. This one's 8 and 10. So that's interesting too. The whole
Oh, that's
8, the whole
amazing.
8 Gemini thing is coming up again. There we go. And then let's
What?
put in anchor.
That's wild.
And there we are. That one too. Wow, okay. Very,
Nice.
very interesting there. Let's see here.
13. Does I love that 13, man. Oh, the Denver and the Cavalier. Now the Denver's 108 and Cavaliers are 111. Somebody's watching the what's that? Football, basketball,
Basketball, probably.
basketball. Ooh.
Yeah, that picture is modified by the Solana people. And the original picture of the castle in the middle is purple. Not okay. Yep, yep. So yep. Let's go to the original picture, and then the original. And why do they have this little thing on the X? I wonder for XRP.
Yeah, I was looking at that the other day. That looks like a particular tool. Let me see if you zoom in.
Yeah, it looks like a poker or like what do they call those?
Yeah, that's a
They had
particular.
those in the Stranger Things. The tool that you
Really?
use, yeah, the tool you use to clear the fire, like I don't know the name of
The
it.
spigot or something like that. Is that what that's called?
Can't remember.
Yo, that's you want to know? So that is so freaking wild because years ago, I had a dream that spirit showed me a staff. It was a wooden staff, and it looked like obviously it came like off of a tree, but it's like a wooden walking staff about the size of a cane, and engraved on it is exactly that this was what was engraved on the wooden staff.
That could also be a Y. That could be a
Yeah.
Y. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, guys, we will be back at it next week.
Oh my
This is a
gosh.
nice show. 2 hours and 47 minutes. If you made it to the end, let's put our guest's name. Let's put Moonfeather in the comments, and we'll know that you guys made it to the end. Next week, be sure to check back in. We're gonna go over the moon pattern at the bottom, and we'll go over another one of the Riddler's riddles. And when is the next time you go live on your channel, Mooney?
Let's see. Today is I just did a recent live on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. My bad. That was the middle of the week. I might do another live maybe tomorrow, but if you just put on the notification bells, because sometimes
Okay.
I just
Yep.
pop up, but if y'all just, subscribe, put in the notification bells, sometimes I just pop up, and but usually it's once a week, once or twice a week. I don't have steady days because something was going on with my YouTube. They stopped like pushing my videos. And then when I switched up the days, I got more, the algorithm changed. So I'm trying to like, manipulate the algorithm or shock the algorithm a little bit. And I've been getting more views that way. So yeah. So maybe tomorrow, if not, then Monday, something like that.
And then yeah, be sure because someone just said I follow Mooney on X because of this. Be sure to also
Oh,
follow Moonfeather on X too at the Mooniverse. We'll bring it up here. So be sure to follow her on X as well. But again, we'll be back at it next week. I'll figure out that date because I'll be going live, of course, at some point in the week. Next week too, and I'll get you that date, and I'll work with Moonfeather, and we'll get you the date for next week, and we'll go over another one of the Riddler's riddles. And yeah, thanks for being active, guys. And yeah, put Moonfeather in the chat, not in this chat, but in the chat once this closes down. It'll help spread the video around. And thank you guys so much for a wonderful, wonderful show. And I'm out. We're out. Peace.
Bye.